farming. Okay, so it looks like I'm recording that. I've got it all running in Ableton in the background. Let's just stop that. And I'm just basically coming up with interesting sounding beta samples and running them through this DD3 delay pedal, which is completely fucked. There is only one working function, which is the sample and hold function, which I'll show you now. And then that goes into Boss RC50, which is a 2-channel looper, and you can get some kind of crazy effects out of it. And then that's all going into this amp over here, which has also got some effects on top. And then I'm resampling the output of the amp in mono. Let's just flatten out that EQ. I can do that in post. It's got 2 effects. You know, these are all RC cubes. These things, if you haven't seen them before, they are so awesome. I've been using them. Been using it for like 2 years, and I just love it. Little 50-watt amp. Cool. So I'm going to only speak when necessary, and the rest of the time I'm basically just here to come up with some interesting sounding samples that I can then rework into pretty cool, interesting sounding, African-inspired, left-field, electronica type stuff. Hope you enjoy. Just noticed something that this the way I'm sampling it all is coming through like really hot. There's a digital clipping happening, so I'm gonna have to turn down the gain on the amp. I think 1 2 3 4 1 2 3 4. Can you if you hear any kind of really like, it sounds like a digital distortion, like peak limiting. If you hear any, if it sounds crap, please tell me, because I don't know. I've got so much stuff going on here. There's a little handheld recorder which I'm recording, and there's a background program, and these things. So just tell me if it sounds like, especially if you're like an audio person, just tell me if it sounds crap, and I'll try and fix it. That looks more like a waveform of peaks now. It was just like flattening out, like clipping like crazy before. Okay, let's come up with some cool sounding samples by running some beta through there. I'm going to try this again because it's not a real good loop that. So I'm going to delete that and try it again. It's quite a cool little loop there. I'm tempted to play more with the sounds on top of this amp. Like, listen to this. There's a flange, right? Nice one, Luke. I'm going to try that out now. Let's see. Pitch down the lowest notes in Mbira and add distortion. I know what you mean. That kind of almost like that New York compression, that clipping sound that you get. Well, there is a way to pitch things down on this. I'm going to clear the loop, seeing as we've got that nice little piece there. Everybody shut up. It's actually like a mission, sitting on the floor and doing this with my hands. Like, okay, check this out. Here's the lowest note of the Mbira, and then I'm going to use the pitch down effect on the RC50, and then I'm going to pitch it down using the delay. Let's see how that sounds. Sort of sounds like it's clipping a bit. Let's try it again. So get this effect here. This is my favorite. That's epic. I just achieved some functionality on this delay, which I thought I'd lost. It's got 4 different modes. The very short sort of slapback echo type delay, 50 milliseconds, and then 200 milliseconds, 800, and then a sample and hold function. And up till now, this knob has been a bit screwed, so I've had to just use the really short delays on the sample and hold, like one like this. There's an X sample and hold, because I'm holding it down. When I let go, it disappears. And then this is just the really short delay. Obviously sounds like it's distorting. And now for a minute there, it was working. For a minute there, the medium delay was working. But anyway, it looks like the circuitry's a bit screwed, but it doesn't matter. There it is. It sounds like it's back. So let's do a little bit of this while we can. Yeah, yeah. You got you see how it kind of maybe fucks out after a couple of years. I mean, this thing's been a little bit through the ringer. We used to use it to prep the shows, but yeah, dude. I mean, I've got this Mbira and I've got a Kalimba. Can't mic. In fact, this mic I've had trouble. I've had trouble wiring it so the mic works. Like this is the adapter that I was using, so it's a TRRS, and I mean, you'd think that if you plug this into the delay like we used to, it would work fine. But unfortunately, I couldn't get it to run using a whole bunch of different configurations. And I even got this cable over here, which is XLR2 TRS, and it didn't work. I think it. I mean, my gut feel is that this is a stereo. This is a balanced cable. But the weird thing is that we used to use this exact adapter to run it for the private live shows, and it's not working. So the circuitry is obviously a bit screwed. So I can't actually plug the mic through the delay. So I'm running it through the RC50 at the moment, unfortunately. Otherwise, I'd be like sampling. But it's cool. Let's just stick with one thing at a time. Maybe the limitation's good, It sounds better when you start high and go low. I think that's got more of. I'm thinking like for cinematic sounds actually, suspense moments maybe like this. Yeah, the mic. I mean, I've tested the mic. It works fine. If I go straight into the amp, for example, that'll be cool. If I go straight into the amp with this cable, it'll work fine. I mean, the weakest link here is definitely this delay pedal. The only difference that I can think of is that I'm running this on battery power now, and I think we used to run it with the cable at the shows. So I can't figure it out. I've tried replacing this cable, which is a mono or an unbalanced out. I've tried switching the order, so going into the RC50 first and then the delay second. But the problem with that is that you can't then sample the delay sounds. So that's fine. It's not worth getting too much into right now because I actually just want to. I'm recording this on Ableton and I just want to sample sound out. Oh, I'm actually harvesting some samples, for like a collection. Funny how like having all the dust and the noise and the so-called unwanted sounds makes it sound like better in a way. Ta-ta. I've definitely got clipping issues here. So yeah, I'm gonna have to figure some stuff out if I want clean sounding samples. The clipping is as a result of I think it might be this thing. I've got this power squeezer thing on. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. That's obviously going to be a bit louder now. But I can also fix this. Hang on. Three, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1. Headphones keep slipping off. 1. So it's clipping at like minus 12 dB. Let's just run the recording and see if we can visually diagnose the problem. 2, 3, 1, 2. Not renamed, I guess. 1, 2. Record. 1, 2, 3, 4. Testing, clipping. What? Sorry, I know this is a bit loud. Da 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 da. Va 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 va. Yeah, it's just literally hitting a flat ceiling. So I've got to keep everything under a certain. Oh, maybe this is why. Hang on. I think I figured it out. So I lowered the input gain. I lowered the input gain on the recording device to compensate. Now you can see, there we go, that sounds better. But this is going to come down. Da, na, na, da, 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 da. As long as I keep it in that range, it should be good. Cool, problem solved. Let's start again. I've got a fan, that's better. That was quite a nice one. that idea really fascinating. What I did there was, I held the sample for as long as the sample started to repeat, but then when you pitch bend it up, when it goes to the higher sound, because it's an analog thing like that, the sample shortens, and so you could actually make music, like plausibly make music, which abandons the rigid grid, like say a 120 BPM track, and you'd have to structure it so that every fourth beat of the bar is marginally shorter than the other three beats. And it sounds wonky, but it sounds intriguing to me. My brain immediately tries to figure out what's going on. Like let's try it again. I'll try and repeat what I just did. Okay, so listen out for the way that this sound, which is like the lower sound, repeats regularly. Okay, so that's like a metronome. It's like a regular beat. But now when I shorten it, when I raise the pitch, it's still a regular beat, but now it's a shorter turnaround. In other words, the BPM is higher. So making music which combines the lower and higher samples, and instead of prioritizing the grid, instead of prioritizing fixed BPM, you prioritize the length of the sample. That could be quite intriguing to me. This is a pretty cool way to spend a Saturday. I'm just stretching my legs and also saving the project in the background. I've got a hell of a hiss coming out of my headphones. I think it's this old H4 that I bought recently, which is causing it because it seems to be fine when I play it back through Ableton. Nothing a good old high cut filter can't solve. And you want some of that like dusty sound. You don't want it to be crystal clear like the CDs. The dream of crystal clear audio that we promised. Yeah, cool. Yeah, I see there's a hell of a noise floor. Yeah, it's fine. Cool, man. Let's keep going. I'm gonna screw around some more with this setup here. I need to take a bit. It's been a lot of fun. Maybe I'll pull through a bit later again and do some stuff. So, all right, cool. Yeah, that's about it. Peace out.